You are listening to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, the best of episodes.
Welcome to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, where you will learn brand new and shockingly different tools to lose weight for the last time. And now, here's your host, certified life and weight loss coach, Laura Conley.
Hey, Yum Mums, I hope you are enjoying these best of. These are the top podcasts that we have aired over the last several years. And I have actually been getting comments from you guys that you are loving re-listening to these or listening to them in the first place. Some of these are way at the bottom of the feed. So it's really nice to have them bumped up so that you can dive into some of the faves. So if you are ready to really apply the Yummy Mummy method, come on in to the Yummy Mummy experience. It is my 6-month group coaching and coursework that literally guarantees you lose weight for the last time. You lose weight for the last time. The community is the best part. I promise you, you guys, you will love the community. Right now, we are on a wait list / interest list, whatever you want to call it, for our April group. So we are going to start early April. We're going to lose weight for the last time. So if you want to save your spot for that April cohort, get in there now. Go to lauraconley.com, click work with me, and add yourself to the wait list. There will be major bonuses for those of you that are on the wait list. I can't wait to see you inside. Enjoy this episode, and pretty please, with a cherry on top, if it resonates with you, send this episode to your friend. Share the love. Help me free the moms. It also helps a lot if you rate, review, and follow the show. I love you so much. Have the best week ever. And I will see you inside the Yummy Mummy experience in April. On this episode, we are talking discomfort. Super fun, right? I hinted about discomfort in the last episode, but let me tell you why you need to learn about discomfort for a whole freaking episode. You guys, simply knowing about discomfort and learning about it is everything. When we can really learn about discomfort, it doesn't have to have as much power over us. Discomfort is the reason we do or don't do anything. So many of us are scared or afraid because we don't want to feel the feeling of discomfort. And let's talk about it a little bit. As my coach always says, discomfort is the currency for your dreams. It is the price you have to pay in order to lose weight for the last time. But I have really good news for you. It's just not that high of a price. Why isn't it such a high price? Because discomfort is just a vibration in your body. That is it. It's just a vibration in our bodies. It becomes something so much more when we start to have thoughts about it. But I promise you, it's just a vibration. It's just sensation. And number 2, as the answer to why isn't it such a high price, is because you're probably already feeling discomfort now, aren't you? If you're listening to this podcast, my guess is you're a little uncomfortable in your body. You don't feel like yourself in your skin. So let's go into number 1 for a minute. I'm going to repeat myself on purpose here. Discomfort is just a vibration in the body. But because we are humans, we don't think that it's just a vibration in the body. We think it is a problem and that it shouldn't be there. We think that when it's there, that something has gone wrong. We think that we're supposed to be comfortable all the time, even though we have read all the memes and quotes and self-help books about how our dreams are in the discomfort, about how our growth is outside of our comfort zone. We still don't really get it in our bodies. We don't really understand that it's not a problem. I catch myself, you guys, all the time in discomfort and trying to fix it, trying to make it go away. And then I realize, I'm a human. I'm supposed to be feeling discomfort right now. So we get it intellectually, but when we get to the part where we're actually feeling the discomfort, we can oftentimes let it take over. For many of us, discomfort equals stop. It equals don't pass go. Don't collect the $200. It equals sit on the couch and scroll and do nothing. It equals eat all the things in sight immediately. We haven't really been taught on a deep, in our bones kind of level that discomfort is not a problem. Now let's take a step farther and get a little morbid. Can you imagine being on your deathbed and realizing you didn't lose the weight for the last time and free yourself from all the baggage that that weight creates for you simply because you were not willing to feel a vibration in your body? I'm betting this is not how you want to go out. Want to know the kicker? You're already uncomfortable now. Let's get into the second reason I mentioned before as to why discomfort is not that high of a price to pay. It's not that high of a price to pay because we're already feeling discomfort now. Check in with yourself. Am I right or am I right? Most of my clients are uncomfortable when they come to me. I get it. I was uncomfortable in my skin for years and years while I rode the roller coaster of dieting. All my clients are uncomfortable at the get-go because their clothes are too tight, because they are exhausted, because they can't play with their kids the way they would like to, because they're constantly in a spin cycle of guilt inside their mind, because they want this weight loss thing so badly, but they don't know how to commit to it. So they're stuck because they can't reconcile why they can figure everything else out, but not this one thing. If you're here right now listening to this podcast, my guess is you're experiencing at least a little bit of what I just mentioned. You're experiencing a little bit of discomfort, or a lot, right now. So here's where I want to introduce you to the two different kinds of discomfort. Who knew? So number one is the discomfort of staying the same and not getting what you want. This first type is what we just talked about. The second type of discomfort is the discomfort of changing and getting what you want. What is so fun is that you get to choose which one you want. So we just went into depth about the discomfort of staying the same and not getting what you want. You can see where it leads. Nowhere good. What about number two, though? The discomfort of changing or evolving and getting what you do want. Have you experienced this type of discomfort before? Maybe in another area of your life? For example, maybe when you went up for a promotion, or maybe having a baby, physically having a baby, the process of getting pregnant, the process of having a baby in another way, running a marathon, saving up for a down payment. Most likely, anything big you have created, anything you are super proud of, took a willingness to be uncomfortable, to be in that type 2 discomfort. You let discomfort be in your body, but without it stopping you. You knew the discomfort was worth it. I point this out because if you can feel discomfort on purpose in order to achieve your dreams in other areas of your life, you can totally do it when it comes to losing weight for the last time. So awesome, you guys. So what does this actually look like? This means having the willingness to let the food go as your escape button. It means having the willingness to want something that you know deep down does not serve you, but without actually eating the thing. It means letting your friends think you're weird for not having the dessert when you guys are out to dinner. This means being willing to give up getting so much joy from food and finding other more meaningful ways to fill yourself up with joy and gratitude. It means being willing to have it be hard and not let that be a reason to stop honoring what you said you were going to have or not have, what you said you were going to put in your mouth or not put in your mouth. It means being willing to be wrong about how you were going to lose the weight. It means being willing to open up to yourself and open up to quote unquote negative feelings, knowing they are nothing to be fixed, that they are totally appropriate. Negative feelings, you guys, it's the same thing as discomfort, just vibrations in our body. Negative feelings are nothing to be fixed with food, and they're not bad. They're not to be fixed. They are to be felt. Maybe this type 2 of discomfort means enjoying the movie without the popcorn, going to the party and eating beforehand. So here's the deal. You're a human. I'm guessing you're a human. Are you a human? If you are, it means that discomfort is inevitable. So you might as well choose the type that really truly serves you. Type number 2. This is the type, you guys, let me remind you, that evolves you into the next version of you. So I mentioned all of these things that you might have to be willing to do in order to get to your dream come true weight. And all of those things, yes, they might be uncomfortable, but they will only be uncomfortable for a short period of time. Do you know that if I were to go to the movies right now, I probably wouldn't have the popcorn and I wouldn't experience discomfort around that. If I were to go out with my group of friends and they order dessert, I probably would not have dessert and it wouldn't be uncomfortable because I've retrained my brain. I want to pepper this with letting you know that you will have to experience type 2 discomfort on purpose, but for a short period of time. This is not forever. You will go unconscious with these new habits of not having the popcorn at the movies, of maybe not having the dessert. And I'm not saying that you have to give up popcorn at the movies all the time. I'm not saying you have to give up dessert all the time. I'm just saying that it might not serve you. It might not contribute to you getting and staying at your dream come true weight. We don't know. We have to actually test these things. So for me, I can have dessert once a week if I want it. Side note. I have so rewired my brain. I have so deconditioned my desire that I just genuinely don't want the dessert. You guys, I know if you're in disbelief around this, it's totally understandable. I remember when my coach was telling me things like this, that like the cupcake was just the same to her as a stalk of celery. And I was like, yeah, right. Let me tell you guys, it's true. It's possible. It happened to me. I do want to warn you, if you decide to pick number 2, your brain will fight you. You prefer number 2 and your brain happens to prefer number 1, the type where we feel uncomfortable, but we stay the same. So you want number 2 because you want to evolve, right? You want to be in your dream come true body, but your brain wants to stay the same. And just know that your primitive brain is very convincing and it's going to try to keep you at number 1 from not evolving. Why? Because its job is to keep everything the same. The same to your primitive brain means no risk. It means you stay alive. Our primitive brain's job, you guys, is to simply keep us alive. It's not going for thrive mode. It's going for survive mode. So it thinks as long as things stay the same, we're safe. We'll stay alive. We'll survive. There's no risk. What does your primitive and very convincing brain sound like when it's trying to keep you the same and you happen to see your favorite cupcake just sitting and staring at you in the break room? You guys, you can use a cupcake, you can use a cookie, you can use your favorite barbecue chips, whatever your thing is, just insert a tempting food item right here. When it is trying to keep you from evolving, your primitive brain might say, when it sees that cupcake, it won't matter. Just one bite. It might say, oh, you can work it off later. Let's just start tomorrow. If your brain is anything like mine, it'll say, this isn't working anyways. Who cares? Screw it. Right? Does that sound like your brain? Yeah. Because you have a normal human brain. Let your brain say its piece, you guys. Let it do its job. It's not a problem. It can chirp at you. And then let yourself be in the type 2 discomfort and watch your dreams start to come true, okay? So your brain's going to offer all of those reasons as to why you should have the cupcake in the break room. And you're going to just notice it and move about your day. And that's uncomfortable. That's discomfort number 2. And that is the currency for your dreams. Discomfort number 2 is the dream maker. So let yourself be in it, one feeling of a discomfort at a time. And I promise you, it won't take that many times of you being at number 2 discomfort to get to your dreams. You totally got this, mama. Have the best week ever. Hey, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, I would love it if you leave a rate, review, and a subscribe on whatever you're listening to this podcast in. Pretty pleased with a cherry on top. It would help me so much, and it would help all the other mamas out there hear this message. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And you have to come check out the Yummy Mummy experience. It's my proven lose weight for the last time group coaching and course. Head to lauraconley.com and just click work with me. Other than that, you guys, I would love to give you a free gift. If you want your free listener only gift, go to lauraconley.com/gift. And from there, you will get your free best ever weight loss hack. So cool. The last thing I want to tell you, you guys, is I do have a free Facebook group. It's called You guessed it, the Yummy Mummy. Lose weight for the last time, end body drama, and get food freedom. You can just search that on Facebook, or again, you can head to the show notes and you'll find the link there. All right, you guys, have the best day ever.